We started yesterday, but we're shooting our 100th episode, which is a big deal, a milestone, I think, for any show nowadays on television, maybe more so for network television. But we are maybe 2-3 days into the shoot, and it's a big deal. The network has really rallied behind us, and we have a few extra days to put some icing on the story, so to speak. So they're excited, and we get the usual suspects together, and we have a few good calls, and we're shooting now on the stages at Molly's, and Eigenberg, he plays Herrmann. He has a big speech, and he's going off, and we kind of do our best to pay homage to making it here subtly. So Molly's is turning 100. So the building itself in Chicago, and you kind of see what that is, and well, I guess it's years and not episodes, but it's a pretty big deal. What's my first time around? It's probably a really great question for Jesse. I think it was, yeah. Go get Jesse. Well, I think he did 180 on House, something like that, close to that. But this is my first go around with that many.
It's really too bad y'all don't like each other.
with getting to 100, so yeah, it's pretty exciting. Yeah, I don't know how we got. This is like a great spot to do this, right in the middle of the kitchen. But no, it's exciting, and we've spawned off a lot of shows in the interim. So with PD and Justice and Med, and so. And so this opportunity came up, and I remember that when we first started airing, and it was positive responses. People really dug it. I was like, and with Dick Wolf attached, you kind of get this sense of gravity of the situation. I could be here for a while, and that's what happened. Probably one, the writing, two, the cast, and the stories that we tell with the craft, with the trade of firefighting, with that profession, and its relatability to the general public. I think a lot of people, hold these people in, they revere this occupation, and so for a lot of people, whether it's coastal regions or what have you, the city itself has been really generous to us with shooting locations, and it's people seeing this job where they're ostensibly heroes, like they're running into burning buildings while everyone's running out, and the stories it creates in the process, there's no lack of. I mean, Steve Chikarotis, who has served as a technical advisor, he was a battalion chief here in the city. He retired a few years ago, but he's helped us with stories and with the writers, and they work hand in hand, and the majority of the stories, if not all of them, are all based in reality. So these stories are true, and a lot of times, stranger than fiction, but we have this kind of unending well of stories to tell, and I think it's fascinating. So I attribute a lot of it to the trade and the stories. So today was a call. It was just a basic call, building fire, and we show up. We all hop out. We have our SCBAs on already, our air. And there's no fire, so we're checking in, and it turns out there's a young kid cooking hash oil, getting stoned, and blows up a refrigerator, and causes some damage. He gets knocked out, and I get this kind of unruly burn on my neck that gets worse in a day or two. But this was some makeup they did for the burn, and so I get a little hurt, and we bring the kid out, and mom and dad come, and it was a pretty simple call, but it kind of, it leads in for some other things. In this episode, I guess Severide's grappling with, life choices and just kind of going down the same path and looking for a change of pace. So he confides with Casey, and they come up with a plan to, I don't know, try to change things up.